Let's get to Mark in Cumming, Georgia. Mark, you're on the John Fredericks Show. Line 1, you're live.
Yes, can you hear me, John?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Okay. Thanks, John. So essentially, I was at the. Can you, John?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I was at the Cumming event yesterday for Loeffler and Purdue, not the private one that your other caller was talking about, but the one that Ted Cruz, Burgess Owens, and Jim DeMint showed up to. And what was odd is that none of them mentioned Stop the Steal. None of them mentioned call for a special session. None of them mentioned Dominion. And so I was quite frustrated. I went out afterwards to the front and talked to Burgess Owens directly, and I said, look, Burgess, I get that we should go vote for Kelly Loeffler. We can't hand it to the Dems on a silver platter, but why aren't you mentioning the fraud that took place on these machines? We don't want to be suckers and be taken for fools and vote on the same machines again. What are you doing about it? And he said, well, we're working on that. It was a very odd response. We're working on it. What does that mean? I said, well, is Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue going to fight for a special session? And he didn't have a reply. And so, and interestingly, John, I went to the Lynn Wood event, and there was probably 3,000 people there. This event yesterday was maybe 1,000.
So you went to you're talking about the Lynn Wood event in Alpha Red a few weeks ago, right? I was there too. Right. There was probably 3,500 people there. I mean that thing. I had to park 2-3 miles away. I got my exercise for the week. So who is this very quickly that you were talking to? Who was that?
I was talking to Burgess Owens. He's the congressman that just won in Utah. He's on Fox all the time.
That's right. Burgess Owens. Right.
Yeah.
The
but
football
Ted Cruz
player.
Was there too. Yeah, but exactly. He was taking photos with people, a Super Bowl ring, and again, like the lady said earlier, these are all people that are going to go vote. I was there to ask questions, and no one took questions.
Well, they don't want your questions. That's why they're at risk. They don't want your questions. They don't want to deal with the machines. They just want you to vote and then go home and make the whole thing go away.
John, I have a question for you about that.
All right, go ahead.
So Ivanka Trump's coming to Milton today.
Yes.
For an event with Loeffler and Purdue will be there. I'm thinking about going and seeing if I can get a question. But why is Ivanka, if she doesn't mention fight for Trump, stop the steal, or call for a session, what kind of a confusing message does that say?
Why don't you call her?
To me?
Look, I asked. I know Ivanka. I knew she was coming to Milton. I asked her to come on my show today. I asked her White House comms, which is getting I didn't get a response. I got Navarro on the other day. I just had to go straight to Peter. Like, I follow the rules, so I don't go straight to Ivanka. Like, I try to follow the rules. I got no response from White House comms. Whatever, you need to go to Milton and try to ask that question. Are you going to fight for your father? I mean, it's simple. I mean, who's fighting for us, right? Are you going to fight to get these machines impounded? Are you going to fight? Ask her, and then call in tomorrow and tell us what happened.
Okay, I'll try.
Thanks, Mark.
I'm not optimistic. All right, man.